Good evening and welcome back to Prime of Midlife. It's Saturday evening, it's dark, it's not too cold because we've had the wood burner on low all day. I have now worked out how to put the wood burner on low, so I'm quite impressed with that. And I just thought I'd come on here this evening to say, do you all remember the Jilly Cooper books? So Kathleen and I had told about the Jilly Cooper books nothing more than the fact of they'd made a TV series a while ago. And the hero of the TV series was called Rupert Campbell Black. And when I watched the TV series, he was blonde. I was not impressed with that. So me being me, I went and got the book. Because Mum had bought all the books. So I went and got all the book, got Riders, and sure enough, Rupert Campbell Black was supposed to be blonde. Just doesn't work. Does not work in my brain at all. It's just not the way I pictured things. And of course now they've got Rivals, which is coming out somewhere on telly later on this month. So I went and had a quick look, and Rivals is the second book. And I was telling Kat, and she was like, yep, I remember you telling me about the guy was blonde and should have had black hair. Then I said, well, you know the books. And she's like, well, not really. I said, well, your gran... She, did you have them? I said, no, your gran had them all. I just read them. It was a complete bonk fest. And she's like, what? My gran bought a bonk fest, was reading erotic novels? Shocked and shooketh was my child. And I never thought about it before. But yeah. And then I thought of some of the books I read when I was younger, because I was an avid reader. Now, I actually had this thing going through my head last night, thinking I was not a bookworm. I know Kat's literally turned around. She's brushing the dog. She's turned and stopped with it. Bear with me. I need a word here, child of mine.
Okay.
I was not a bookworm. I did not read at the speed of worms. I was maybe a book cheetah or a book beetle. I don't know, but I want a different word from a bookworm. I was not a bookworm. I read way faster than that.
But the term bookworm isn't used in the sense of reading at the speed of a worm. You get lost in books the same way worms get lost in apples.
Does this look like the face of concern?
To be fair, Book Scorpion?
Book Scorpion, I could do that. I quite like that.
That's a good one.
You know, that's my birthday sign thing.
Astrological star sign.
Astrological star sign is what it is. There you go. So, yeah. So I read a lot of books that my mum had when she was young. And I do not want to tell you what I know.
But it makes sense for you. But my gran couldn't even handle me saying sugar honey iced tea without me calling it a swear word.
I know. My mother was very proper in public. We were not allowed to swear. We were not allowed to be coarse. We were not allowed to be explicit by any manner of means.
Remember the first time she swore at me, I nearly died.
Yep. As Kat said, in case you didn't hear her first time Gran swore, Kathleen had almost conniptions.
I phoned you.
Yeah, you did phone me. So, yeah, there's this whole thing of these books prior to Jilly Cooper. And I think that's why my mum actually stopped reading them, because she realised that I was reading them, because I would literally read the back of a sauce bottle at the table. I would read anything I could get my hands on. And I remember a teacher in primary 4 telling me that Alice in Wonderland was too advanced for me.
The woman in this book is Pride and Prejudice.
Yeah. I think at that time I had already read all your Heidi's, your What Katie Did, Black Beauty, Treasure Island, etc., etc. And I hadn't told this teacher that. And she said that, no, Alice in Wonderland was too advanced. Don't think a teacher ever said that to me again. Just because I would come in. And I mean, I remember going on holiday once. Now, it's one of only the very few times I have been abroad. But it was a hefty flight. It was like going from here to Florida. And I had 3 books. And they were by Eric van Lustbader, and there were the 3 ninja books. Now, they were all that thick. I had read one on the plane, and I had read one through the holiday. We were there for 2 weeks. And then I read the third one on the way back in the plane. And I'd already finished the middle book, so I was quite irked that I couldn't read the third book until I got on the plane because I had to keep something for the plane. I was not a happy bunny. Thankfully, the resort we were in had a bookcase where you could swap books, so I just read books from that. So, yeah. So this
I'd also like to point out you read pretty much every single Harry Potter book in a day.
Oh, a Harry Potter book is half a day.
Depending on the book, because I'm pretty sure the biggest one, it did take you the entire day I was at school
Okay.
until past tea time.
Yeah, okay, I'll give you that. The biggest Harry Potter book probably did take until tea time. That is one of the things that Kathleen did learn when she was a child. Speed read, but also if Mummy has got a new book and opens it at breakfast time, do not expect anything to happen until Mummy has finished the book. Because it's just not happening. End of. And if I have to go and do something before I've finished a book, not very good.
Hence why I've been able to make a cup of tea since about 5.
Yeah. Kathleen has been able to make cups of tea for Mummy for quite some time. So now I am going to reread Rivals. I have just downloaded it onto my Kindle because I no longer have the paper copy, and I'm not waiting till tomorrow because I want to read it now before the TV thing comes on. So Kathleen is going to be making Mummy another cup of tea while Mummy goes and settles down and rereads Rivals. So I will catch you later.
Wait a minute.
Oh, wait a minute. Oh, we have a guest appearance. Yeah, we've decided I'm never ever doing this again. Kathleen might not be able to do it again. Oh my goodness gracious. Oh, the baby. Oh, the baby. Right, there's the baby. Yeah,
Where's your good kiddo?
I think this is possibly going to be the last time that the baby gets held up here. We'll move the camera the next time. There we go, gently down. Now, we both need a cup of tea. Catch you later.